Everything's coming up roses, living the dream life. So I wanted to tell you that I've got my hair half dry. I obviously have my highlights, and before I wanted to share them on Instagram, I wanted to have my makeup done so that the last picture could be of me made up and finished. And so, but there's a beautiful style of makeup I wanted to show you. Now, when I do my makeup, you know I love to use my By Terry Hyaluronic foundation. I've already done my skincare, and I'm gonna go ahead and put some on this brush. So, I love this stuff. Look at this coverage, and yet it feels like skincare. And it has SPF 30, so it kind of is skincare with color in it, which is one of Terry DeGunsberg's main focuses. Is all of her makeup is skincare with color in it, and that's one of the things I love about it. Well, and there's more by Terry that I'm going to be using on my makeup in this look. And should I tell you? I guess I should. I am actually doing my makeup at night, and then I'm gonna have to wash my face again because I just took a shower to get all this done. I've already put my primer on and everything. And now I'm going to use my contouring product, which I love, which is it's a makeup foundation stick from TRISH McEvoy. And I'm going to put that, just makes it easy for me to draw on what I'm wanting to draw on. And then blend it in. Just makes it simple. And that way I don't get too much makeup on. And yet I get the coloring I want. And the contouring. Now here's a trick. I've been really studying some certain looks that make us look even more feminine and elevated. And not only do we want to do that little contouring through our jawline. Now look, I know that looks a bit like a line, but once my makeup is done, it will not. It will look beautiful. Now, if you bring that a little bit down with your brush, see, it gives you even more of a contour right through there. And then I'm gonna do that same kind of thing with some more makeup in a minute. And I'm just blending this into my hairline. And I'm using a smaller brush through my nose. This is a TRISH McEvoy brush, but this particular one is not easy to get, but this one is a fabulous one, and it can be also used on there, but I do love to use this one. It came in a kit. Okay, so there's this gorgeous look that I have discovered, and I'm going to lightly powder too. I need to do that. I'm using my By Terry Hyaluronic powder, which is just heavenly. And I'm just gonna powder, oops, I forgot to do this. That's interesting. That is hilarious. If you saw my last video on Instagram, you'll see that, or not the last one at this point, it'll be a different one by the time this is aired. But if you saw my other one, you will see how dark my hair is because I just done my color. Once you see this dry, it completely is a game changer. It is so much fun. So I've gotten all the powder on. I will put a little bit right here in my nose. Okay, so I'm gonna use my By Terry Blonde Opal, and I'm gonna go all over the lid up to the crease, but mostly on the inner corner across the center of the eye. Inner corner, center of the eye. And I'm gonna just blend that in. Get some nice base color on there. And really that looks so pretty already. It just seems like with this line that every time you put something on, you can be done. I mean, it's just so pretty. This is Bronze Moon. And I'm gonna put on the outer corner and through the crease. And just blending that in. And I haven't put my concealer on yet because there are more steps to this. Now I'm gonna grab Black Pearl and I'm gonna put that on as the outer line. Now watch this. This is all I'm doing. I'm keeping it soft and elevated. I'm gonna grab this little brush and blend that out, but into the lash line only on the outer corner, and giving it a very soft outer corner line. Okay, and then I take the black pearl again, and of course I like to put it in my tight lining. I like to put it in my waterline, especially right up here. It's not even so much all over that, it's just a little bit right in the base of the lashes. And this one's easy to wear there. It's comfortable, it's not uncomfortable. And then now I'm gonna use just a little bit right here. Just a little bit. Again, I'm gonna go back with my little brush, and I'm just gonna soften that out. And now I'm gonna go back with the Bronze Moon and go a little bit underneath. Just a teeny bit, not a whole bunch, just a teeny bit. Just to give a nice, soft, deep brown, bronzed line. Already looking really elegant and pretty. Now, of course, I'm going to put on my concealer, my Sisley concealer, number 2. Brush. This is most of my brushes. I would say 98% of my brushes are Trish McEvoy. That's not true, 90% of them, because then I've also have a couple others, but these are the ones I use most of the time. I do have a By Terry brush I use for powder frequently. And you know what, that By Terry brush, it has that concealer, that foundation brush on this end, so you can also use that to blend that in. Already brightens it up quite a bit. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put my first layer of mascara on my upper lashes. I do have that light really bright right now, but like I said, this is nighttime, so. And I'm going to use Sisley this time for my first mascara layer with my Trish McEvoy Lash Curler. On top of the lashes and then underneath. And then don't look up when you're doing your mascara. Okay. And then I'm going to do this side. So now I'm going to put some color on my face. And this is one of the tricks that I want you to understand that it just really makes a difference in this makeup. So I am using the By Terry CC powder in Sunny Flash. I don't have that gorgeous compact it comes in, and I love it. Okay, here's my Trish McEvoy bronzer brush. It's that beautiful dome shape. And I'm going to come back over my contour. I'm kind of just recontouring that section. And bring some of that contour forward toward the center of your face, okay? I love the way this smells like roses. Just everything's coming up roses, living the dream life. I just love it. Okay. Ooh, you can see my highlight there. I'm getting color on it. Ooh. Anyway, so I'm bringing the color right there. And then of course I'm gonna bring the color in my forehead. And going across my nose just a wee bit, and then down through here to give a little bit of Golden Goddess, Sun Goddess through there. But I am going to use my Trish McEvoy blush color. I think this one's called Pink Glow. Yes, this one's called Pink Glow. And if you haven't seen a Trish McEvoy kit before, this is a magnetic page that it comes in with a mirror on it. And if you buy it in a kit, oftentimes they'll have these styrofoam little sections for you. And they do it with the eyeshadows and everything. Anyway, I'm going to pop that out, but you can leave it in or pop it out. But I'm going to grab Pink Glow, and I'm going to put that right over the center to give myself a little bit more of a sort of a goddess glow to the cheeks. And then I'm gonna gently go over it all. Put a teeny tiny bit right there. Awesome, love that, makes my day. Just so beautiful. See how that gives a beautiful glow to the cheeks. Now I will tell you one of the neat things that I've got is, now this one is in a By Terry compact. This is the dual powder, what do we call this? We call this the Compact Expert Dual Powder, and it says something else on the box, but anyway, this particular color is Apricot Glow number 3. And what I'm gonna do is grab this brush, and it is the 55 Deluxe Blender, and I'm gonna put this is matte and this is a shimmer. You can make this into a blush and everything. I'm gonna put a little bit in the matte color, tap it off, and hit the top of my nose, and then hit the bridge of my nose, and go through my forehead. And then I'm gonna go back through with a little bit of the Apricot Glow. Center, so it gives a little bit more, a little extra. Now I've got my mascara on one layer, and I'm gonna go ahead and put some brow mascara on. I'm gonna brush these little babies out, fill them up with some gorgeous brow mascara. This is by Terry. This is the light ash color. And just filling that in a wee bit. I'm gonna add By Terry's Terribly Dawn Solis Concealer in number 2, just to make sure I get it bright enough around my eyes. And I'm gonna pat that in, tap around the edges. See how that gives a beautiful goddess glow. I just love that. Just really elevates the look. And here's one more thing I want to do with the eyes, is I'm going to grab that same Apricot Glow, and I'm going to grab that matte color, and I'm going to put it under my brows. Now it is not a really bright color, so I don't believe in daytime looks to have too much color right under the brow, but I want this to kind of brighten up just a smidge, so that is just the right amount. And then I'm going to put it over the brow just a smidge. It's not adding a shine, it's just adding some iridescence to it. And you can do the same thing with concealer, but that's an easy cheater way. But still elevated and still beautiful and elegant. Now I'm going to use my By Terry Lash Expert, and I'm going to go over the lashes, through them. This is such a wonderful comb to make sure every lash gets combed out and every lash gets covered in mascara. And then I'm going to go over the lower lashes. Fabulous. Voila. And then to top it off, I'm going to do my lips this time. Let me turn that light down just a smidge. I'm going to use the Sicily Beige Natural lip liner. And it gives a beautiful nude, the perfect nude lip. This is number 3N from By Terry, called Nude Pulp. And it's a hyaluronic lipstick, very moisturizing, which means it's also a plumping product. Doesn't feel plumping. Oh, I can't wait till we wear lipstick all the time again. I love this look. I just love that. That looks really pretty. Okay, now I'm gonna finish my hair, and I'll even show you guys at the end, but I've got to do this for this Instagram Reels. Woo! I'll show you guys my highlights in a minute.